very controversial topic, I'm aware of that, so I know I'm going to be getting a lot of crap, or, a lot of decent feedback after this, but I'm putting my neck out there. I'm sure the majority, if not all of you, believe and hold true to something in your life, be it intelligent design or some pagan deity dancing around in the campfire, perhaps the fact that you believe in no higher power. The truth is, you hold so true to that statement that you seem to believe in it as actuality. For instance, those who believe in a heaven above, or you're one of those that don't care, yet deep down you believe in yourself, such as a matter that you act so pretentious as if looking down on those who deem or say stupid enough to put their faith in anything besides their muscle and slick moves and quick jibes to get by with. And all that aside, my true statement of fact is that I perceive, True statement of fact that I perceive to be true is the statement that the theory of evolution is precisely nothing short of a theory. Regardless of thoughts, I will present facts from several sources that would argue evolution to be true in entirety, in order to back up my statement and support my beliefs. As a side note, I am not arguing against evolution of adaptation, which are documented accounts of information given in the modern day. The theory of evolution first had its most well-known inception with Charles Darwin. Yet this is by no means a history lesson. For those who don't know, there are multiple forms of evolution. The two I will specifically be talking about is the initial theory of evolution and theistic evolution. The initial theory deals with the fact that the earth we inhabit and everything else in a whole started as nothing, which then became something. And then moving on, this is also commonly associated with the Big Bang theory, which said the everything was created by a giant explosion that happened in the universe where nothing existed in order to make this Big Bang in the first place. Of course, then something that was once nothing became small little particles and atoms in which minute organisms developed and continued to adapt into the creatures and living things we see today through a long chain of processes in which characteristics and traits are developed and appearances in a whole are changed in the most unrealistic and, to say the least, unprovable fashion. One such source that proves the majority of this wrong, to begin with, is the Christian Bible. Of course, there are many people who can argue that religion is just as hard to believe, and yet religion is based off of faith, same with evolution, in which you are provided suitable info in order to put your mind to rest about any subject. It's only a matter of if you wish to believe it and have faith that is truth, because in all it's your belief. Evolution is focused on a theory, in which even the worship of Charles Darwin do not make full accusations such as apes evolving into man. And if you are with the in-between of theistic evolution, I'll put your mind to rest. If you are to say you believe in some part of Scripture, where you say the rest isn't truth. Believing that God made all of us as a form and we evolved through evolution is absurd. But if you truly believe in God, you would believe in His living Word, or just plain as day, how we were created. It's just a scene. Genesis 1:26 states, "The God said, let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that we may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground." Mario Siegel, a contributor to the Vertical Thought magazine on UCG.org, spoke of several instances in which he undoubtedly proves evolution to be false without the use of Scripture. Siegel ventures into his article by stating how evolution is indeed a theory and rests solely on its ability to have physical evidence. He also reasons his way into the fact that it takes more faith to believe in evolution than in the Creator, and does this through several analogies within his article. When talking about Darwin's well-known book, Siegel states, in Darwin's landmark book on the origin of species, there are some 800 subjective clauses, with uncertainty repeatedly admitted instead of proof. Words such as could, perhaps, and possibly plague the entire book. This, along with the basic fact that the cold hard evidence that is so commonly aroused is never in fact there. Even worse, this is openly admitted by scientists. But it's okay, because there is an excuse. This process of evolving a species takes millions of years. Millions. Does anyone in here know how old the Earth is?
1 million?
Billion?
Billion?
We have billions and trillions. Anybody else?
4 billion.
4 billion?
He looks like 30 billion.
30 billion.
5 billion. 5.
10.
Oh, Neil's got the answer.
Infinite.
Maybe.
Approximately 6,000.
Damn it.
This is known by the oldest history book around, in which many of the stories in there are proven by scientists, just like those attempting to come up with cold, hard facts. Just for example, the Great Flood from Genesis, as well as a recently discovered King David's temple was found. These are only a few of the book filled with facts. Onward. After spending about 15 minutes asking Google why evolution was true, having it only render a handful of sources, which are all off-topic blogs of atheists, or pushing the sale of a book about evolution, I found a site that seemed to grasp my attention because of how it said it would have 101 facts about why this theory was true. The site was maintained by Ryan Sama, who has spent 15 years working as a professional software developer working laboratory information management. Now, by no means am I putting Mr. Sama on the same level as any devoted man or scientist who has spent their career studying information about the theory. The problem is that those people were only willing to share their facts if you were interested in sifting through their blog cluttered with useless conventional photos of Starbucks coffee cups and endless streams of 50-year-old single selfies. So appetizing, and in the end, I would only find information as what I am going to read from Mr. Sama's website. So the first fact that he gave me was number 1, lithologic stratigraphy. This is the first reason why evolution is true. The Earth's crust has layers. Some of these layers are from the decomposition of sediment. Others come from chemical precipitation. Others from decaying organic matter. And others from volcanic lava. The reason we can see the layers is because they were formed in different ways. That's number 1 for why evolution is true.
Oh, sorry. You know that. Sorry.
Don't worry about it. As you can see, of course, first point introductions and graphs relating to your topic have very little to do with Mr. Sama's technique. Hell, more like the first 10 points to be precise. Unfortunately, after that I stopped, because I was tired and my dog was biting my out. In the end, everyone's thoughts are their own, and I cannot ever sway anyone completely to a certain viewpoint, so I leave you with my words.
Oh, sorry, Neil.